Baby Chav. So folks, the elite race is on. Baby Chav and young Jamal Murray have blown the whole race to smithereens. Here comes the main field of riders. Here comes the main field of riders being led by young Keith Enright Jr. All riders passing us. This is the elite category, folks, the elite category. We see Smoke Slam line up in this one. Also, we see D-Wade also line up in this one. They just completed their race. We see Eric Trapp. We see Jairo Campos. An attack by who that? Some rider. We can see Charles Leslie Jr. in this event. Ahmad Charrington also in this event. Jairo Campos on the attack. The riders are going some 35 miles an hour. Yes, some 35 miles an hour. Young Alana Will Jr. is in this. Roque Matos of lineup. We can see Atli Lozano. We can see Mr. Matut, Everett Matut Jr., Dijon Hyde, Atli Lozano, Devante Bennett. These riders are going totally ballistic right now. The pace is some 32 miles an hour. 32 miles an hour. Two riders up front. Young Derek Chavaria. Ahmad Charrington have a flat. Ahmad Charrington have a flat, so I guess he's out of the race. We have the guys from River Valley Boys. This is Leonard Ogaldes sitting at the back. Nine laps to go, 10 laps, 9 laps to go. 9 laps to go. First lap completed. This is the elite category, folks. Happy anniversary to the couple, happy anniversary to the couple. Flat, flat, flat. Yeah, Adolf. These elite are going totally ballistic, folks. We see young Alana Will Jr. trying to close a gap. You can see young Keith Enright trying to bridge across to the. So it seems that 3 riders are from there. Jamal Murray. So we think of that 2G floor and a C-tongue rider. This is elite category. 10 laps. 10 laps is the final race of the day. The final race of the day. 10 laps for these elite riders. Roque Matos lineup. We can see young MG and Lovell also in this group as we make our way on the Boom Hattieville Road. Keith Enright, the G-Flow riders are blown off. Young Jamal Murray not able to withstand the hard pacing of young Phenom. I'm not sure who the next G-Flow rider is, but these guys are blazing a trail. They are laying down the law this morning as riders scattered all over the road. 2 riders from G-Flow. Cool. Yeah, we are on the Boom Hattieville Road. First of 10 laps completed. I start a bit late because I'm going to get a burger for eat. I'm hungry, and by the time I hear and I say the race gone, we try to chase it down, but at least we'll get the rest of laps. So we start like half lap late, but nevertheless we are here. Young Everett Matute on the front, followed by Alana Will Jr., followed by Eric Trapp, Dijon Hyde, Charles Leslie Jr., Devante Bennett, Gian Lovell, we are facing a heavy headwind. The sun is shining. Charles Leslie rides for Elephant Sons, trying to punch his way over. Monza Natia has been marked by Eric Trapp and Devante Bennett. He's getting no assistance. He's still young, phenom, along with another rider from G-Flow up front. There goes Jairo Campos. Jairo Campos have on a Catchy Bull jersey. Jairo Campos, full speed ahead. He's been joined by Eric Trapp from G-Flow. There goes young Keith Enright Jr. along with Everett Matute Jr. Dijon Hyde trying to bridge the gap to the two lead riders who are laying down the law this and after morning or afternoon now. Heavy headwind, folks, heavy headwind. Yes, Alana Will Jr., Roque Matos, Filton Butler, Ogaldes, Lan Levy, Devante Bennett, Smokes Laden, and Lee Wade. These guys are doing 10 laps. After we finish this race, we move down to Belize City to cover the Kayakatus Summer Series race. One of 4 of the races in. A small gap, about 5 riders trying to bridge across. This is the main peloton, being led by Alan Will Jr., followed by Dylan Levy, Gian Lovell, and we can see the 2 G-Flow riders way out front. The pace is some blistering 30 miles an hour, yes, 30 miles an hour. The guys do this course here in just over an hour or so. 10 laps, each lap is about 3 miles. Yeah, and just over 3 hours, just over an hour they will do this race. Pleasant good afternoon to one and all. I'm going to try eating a burger. I had to stop my burger. Couldn't completely eat my burger. I'm hungry. I'm still hungry. I get a delicious burger there and boom, Castleton Park. Folks, I want to pick up the people bringing live into this your living room. I want to pick up Mr. Pick. I want to pick up Produce Bike Shop. I want to pick up Tillet Farm. They're in Frank Eddie's village, about mile 37 on the George Price Highway. Thank you guys for bringing live into the living room of the fans. I want to pick up all the sponsors and donors making this race possible. There's Mr. Erson Butler, former president of the Cycling Federation, doing his Sunday ride. Stone the Fly, Battle the Fly. Cycling not for the faint of heart. So 2 laps down. Devante Bennett, double flat. Devante Bennett, double flat. When you fly through the rough spot, double flat for Devante Bennett. Devante Bennett is out of the race. This gentleman from River Valley Boys is losing contact with a group of riders. 8 laps remaining, 8 laps remaining. There is a sign, 8 laps remaining. Next lap station prize, next lap station prize. Cycling fans in the out. Nice course as we make through the Boom Village. The pace is still on this back stretch is something like 32 miles an hour. And we can see it's Dylan, it's Atlee Lozano. It's young Keith Enright Jr. in the front. Young Keith Enright Jr. in the front just pulls it off, laying down the law, closing the gap to the 2 lead riders. 2 riders from G Flow up front. Young Phenom, Baby Chav. I'm not sure who the other rider is. We're going to try join up with them and see who those riders, the next rider is. This is on the back stretch. Give me the paper one, Miguel. The paper one, Miguel. When I get a chance. Alana Will. There's Alana Will. So we're back on the Boom Hattieville Road. So we move up to the front of the race to pass this group of riders. We move up and we get the names of the 2 riders up front. I know one is definitely young Derek Chavaria. I'm not sure if the next one Silverback. Yet it is the 2 giant from G Flow blazing a trail out here. Javen Gonzalez and young Phenom Baby Chav doing some 25 miles an hour in this headwind, folks, in their red and black kit and those beautiful Harrow machine. 2 riders, Javen Gonzalez on the front, looking smooth, looking good. Baby Chav, same thing, nice high cadence. They have pried open the gap. 2 riders blaze out from look like as the race start, we caught the race half lap. I want to big up some sponsors of this event. I want to big up the BTB, the Honorable Anthony Mala, Evan Tillett, Chris Gillett. I want to big up Loans to Go, Mr. Tom Tillett, Mr. Glenn Flowers, Seatong Bikes, Al Smith, Garden Tillett, Kirsten Siberanes, Urson Butler, Desiree and Sharon Wade, Rona Banna Wade, Tracy Lindo, Oswald Bowman, Floyd Williams, Mears Pet Grooming, Annan Lincoln Phillips, Kevin Logan, Raymond Singh, Godwin Terry, Stephen Cabral, Elephant Sons, Travis Flowers, and John Oliveira. Those are the people making it possible today. The sponsors and donors of this event. I think the prize may jack up. It's all Derek Chavaria and Javen Gonzalez out front, two mates blazing a trail here on the Boom Hattieville Road. We'll make a left, so we're heading into lap 3, so the laps are coming down pretty fast. just hope my equipment can hold up for the whole day, because it's a long day in the saddle. Later on we have the Kaya Summer Series been put together by Miss Kaya Katus and the City Council, I believe. That race on up on the Philip Golson Highway between the two roundabouts, Smart and what we just call Napa. Yeah, wait right there. So as the two riders make their way on the boom, here comes the main group of riders. The gap have definitely ballooned. The gap have pried open. Young Jamal Murray was those guys, but he is not able to withstand the hard pace of Derek Chavarria and Javin Gonzalez. Here comes the main field of riders, being led by Everett Matute Jr. We have Gian Lino. We have Filton Butler, Ogaldes, Jamal Murray, Roque Matos, Alana Will Jr., Young Keith Enright Jr., Jairo Campos, Dijon Hyde, Atlee Lozano, Eric Trapp, Smokes Laden, D. Wade. These are the guys in the main field. The two guys have blown the whole race to smithereens. Eric Trapp, like you want to do a sneaky attack. Eric Trapp on the attack. Eric Trapp on the attack. Eric Trapp have decided to attack. So another G-Flow rider trying to leave the group behind. No one responding to Eric Trapp. Eric Trapp is riding away, folks. Eric Trapp is riding away. No one responding. We can see young Alana Will Jr. out of his saddle. We can see the young Jamal Murray trying to respond to that vicious attack by Eric Trapp. Young Jamal Murray of Seatong trying to close the gap to Eric Trapp, who continued to press the gas. Sitting on the back is D. Wade, Atlee Lozano. What Atlee Lozano have one leave kit? Not sure if it represents where the leave it represent today. Smokes Latin rides for SPD. Jairo Campos have a Catch a Bull jersey. Roque Matos rides for M&M's. Filton Butler and a touch. Young Keith Enright Jr. rides for Team Valvoline. Dijon Hyde rides for PMA. Gian Lovell rides for Lovell Racing. Everett Matute rides for Rolling Shutters. Alana Will Jr. rides for Budget. And Jamal Murray rides for Seatong. Just in front of them, young Eric Trapp riding for G-Flow, the team that have a commanding lead with their two big firepowers in the likes of Javin Gonzalez and young Phenom Biabichav. Seven laps remaining. 7 of 10 laps remaining. 3 laps down. There's the sign. 7 laps. There's Urson. Watch out that way, doggy. Whoa. That was close. It's young Alana Will still try and close the gap on Eric Trapp. And out front we can see the two teammates of Eric Trapp, Derek Chavaria and Javin Gonzalez. Look at the brave young man up front. We have young Keith Enright Jr. trying to close the gap to Eric Trapp. Keith Enright have a few bicycle lengths on the rest of riders as they try to close the gap. This is the fourth race of the day, the boom race. Pick up the people bringing alive into your living room. So it seems that one of the riders is dropping back for Eric Trapp. And look at this young kid, look at young Keith Enright Jr. Young Keith Enright Jr. It seems that Derek Chavaria is waiting for Eric Trapp to make the contact, and then he will ride away. Look at Eric Trapp have made contact with his teammate. Eric Trapp have made contact with his teammate, and now it's going to be 3G flow up front. Eric Trapp have ride over and joined his teammate. They saw him coming, and Eric Trapp and young Phenom is taking back to Javin Gonzalez. The 3G flow are running things out here. They have blown the whole race to smithereens. We saw young Keith Enright Jr. along with the next guy want to come across. You can see him just behind. It's all G flow, folks. It's all G flow. 1, 2, 3. The most dominant team in the country of Belize. Now young Phenom on the front. Followed by Javin Gonzalez, followed by Eric Trapp. 3 G flow rider. In their red and black kit, G flow. As we approach the boom bridge again. And guys, you know, a different league for the rest of riders, definitely. As you all know, the Caribbean Championship is coming up in October. We want to big up the coach from Cuba in Belize to assist the team in their preparation for the upcoming event. Belize is the defending champion. Corey Williams won that race last year, and so the race have come to our shows here in Belize. I know of course they use it, but you know we have a strong team, so let us see if we repeat as champion in this event coming up. As the 3 riders ride off. Here comes Dijon Hyde. Oh no, the new wrinkle is Atlee Lozano and Smokes Gladden. Then we have Hyro Campos, Gian Lovell, Keith Enright Jr., D. Wade, Filton Butler, Ogaldes, Dijon Hyde, Jamal Murray, Roque Matos, and Alana Will Jr. Folks, the way the guys ride, I almost feel like they must unlap this field here. The 3 riders, the 3G floor riders up front. They know in sight they have blown the whole race to smithereens. And young Keith Enright Jr. is asking the guys why don't want to work. He's asking the young Keith Enright Jr., the youngest kid here, asking everybody else, will we work or not? And he goes on the attack again. Keith Enright Jr. says, no, I work, well I will attack you. So young Keith Enright Jr. on the attack, putting the riders under serious pressure. Young Keith Enright Jr., this kid is awesome. It's a pity a mad Turrington. He said, no, I work, but I could follow my wheel. Young Keith Enright, again he goes again. There goes Keith Enright Jr. again. Keith Enright Jr. again out of the saddle. He's putting a lot of pain into the legs of these guys as he closes the gap to Smokes Gladden and Atlee Lozano. Keith Enright Jr. telling these guys, let's go. This is the only way we'll reach back. We have to cooperate. Only G and Love will come out. All the riders freewheeling. Look at Keith Enright Jr. again with your hand. Say, let's go guys, let's go. What you are doing. Again Keith Enright. Again Keith Enright. Again Keith Enright. This man going totally ballistic. This is wild. This is crazy. This is insane. Young Keith Enright Jr. Once he represents Belize, he will wear the national flag, the national jersey. Keith Enright Jr. open a small gap. There he is, Keith Enright Jr. all alone. Keith Enright Jr. riding away from these guys. Rocky Mato sitting in the back along with Dijon Hyde. Along with Filton Butler or Galdes. Young Anna Will Jr. Jamal Moore riding for Seatong. Keith Enright Jr. not letting up. He drives the pace. Keith Enright Jr. in a TT, everybody free wheel. Everybody free wheel, and Keith Enright Jr. is riding away. He's about to cross to the 2 riders in front of him. That is Atlee Lozano and Smokes Gladden. 6 laps remaining, 6 laps remaining, 6 laps remaining. Bob said he don't collect for any prize. Just behind the main field of riders, passing through the village of Barrel Boom. Want to big up all the people make this race possible. Of course, bring up the people bringing live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Rose Bike Shop, and we want to big up Tillet Farm out of Frank Eddie's village. Big up yourself, Mr. Evan Tillet. As young Keith Enright riding away, he's about to bridge the break. He's about to bridge to the 2 riders up front, just in front of him, because 3 riders are all the way up front, the 3G floor riders, in the likes of Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, and Eric Trapp. 2 riders in hot pursuit, that's Smokes Gladden and Atlee Lozano, and young Keith Enright about to make contact. So we are about to head back onto the Boom Hattieville Road. So young Keith Enright Jr. have made contact. So we leave this group behind. Dijon Hyde at the front. Young Keith Enright Jr. have made contact with the 2 riders, Smokes Gladden and Atlee Lozano. He bridged it all alone. This kid is a beast also, this young Keith Enright Jr. Young Keith Enright Jr. have joined the two other riders. So it's 3 riders: Atlee Lozano, Smokes Gladden, and young kid Enright Jr. Look at that young kid riding for Team Valvoline, finished second in the junior event, and here he is with the big boys, not afraid. Yes, young kid Enright Jr. have joined. You can see the other riders way in the distance. It's somewhere about a 40 seconds lead. And here he is. He caught these guys and he's on the pace. And the pace is some 22 miles an hour. This is the final race of the day. 4 races this morning. We start off with the female race. Then we had the junior. Then we had the masters. I mean the masters, weekend warriors, and now this is the elite category. And Hyro Campos have rode across. So Hyro Campos have joined. So it's 4 riders. Hyro Campos wearing a Catch the Bull jersey have rode across. And they have joined Smokes Gladden, Atlee Lozano, and young kid Enright Jr. Hyro Campos out of Orange Walk have rode across. Kudos to Hyro Campos. Folks, I have a lot of races to upload to YouTube. I don't know when they now finish upload a whole lot of races. So we're just behind the 4 chasers. Hyro Campos straight on the pace. We go across, back on the pace. Young Keith Enright Jr. pushing the pace, trying to close the gap to the 3 lead riders in the likes of 3G Flow riders. Derek Chavarria, Eric Trapp, and Javin Gonzalez. As the riders ride off, here comes the group of riders being led by Gian Lovell, Dijon Hyde, Alana Will Jr., Ogaldes, D. Wade, Roque Matos, Jamal Murray, and Fulton Butler. This is the main field. All the rest of the riders have succumbed, have disappeared. I don't know if they're still up on the course. Fulton Butler on the tail. Jamal Murray, Roque Matos, D. Wade, Dijon Hyde, Leonardo Galdes, Alana Will Jr., and Gian Lovell. Once again, big up the people bringing it live into your living room. Want to big up Mr. Pick. Want to big up Advanced Bike Shop, and we want to big up Tillet Farm with a Frank Ellis Village. Big up yourself, Mr. Evan Tillet. Come off on the road, doggy, and another doggy stay up on the road. This is a main group of riders. This is all I've left at the back. You can see the 5 riders just up front. Or the 4. Four riders. You have young Keith Enright Jr. You have Smokes Gladden. You have Ali Lozano and Harry Campos, who just rode across. 5 laps remaining, halfway through the race. 5 laps remaining, so the laps and the count down pretty quick. Yeah, the sign is 5 laps. Roque Matos and Philton have a shot. Yep. There's my friend Mr. Jex here in Barrel Boom. Mr. Glenford Jex and Miss Margaret Jex and Philton Butler and Roque Matos have last contact with a group of riders. The group is starting to fall apart. We can see young Jamal Murray trying to go across, causing separation in the group. You can see Dijon Hyde and Gian Lovell trying to close the gap. They have caught up to Jamal Murray. Here goes Ogaldes running for River Valley Boys, and D-Way, they have closed the gap. There's I hope the guys ain't. Oh, that's dangerous. I'm chucking right in the corner. I hope the guys don't take that inside lane. We are back on the Boom Hattieville Road. The 4 riders still chasing. Four riders chasing 3. On the front we have Hyro Campos, followed by young Keith Enright Jr., Ali Lozano and Smokes Gladden. These are the riders. We move up back to the front of the race where 3 riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. You can see them in the distance. So the guys have somewhere just around a minute. To make contact with the 3 lead riders, Al G Flow, Eric Trapp, Derek Chavaria and Javin Gonzalez. Red and black kit they are wearing today. All them beautiful machines. Big up yourself, Mr. Glenn Flowers, big up the G-Flow team. Mama Jennifer Kanaki in Georgeville and the whole Georgeville crew. Big up on yourself. I want to say good afternoon to my wife, my beautiful wife. Driving, looking back, they have a commanding lead. I think when you go wrong, we only see 4 laps remaining, so laps and they come down quick. In a short while, this race will be over. For the last race, the reason why D-Wade and Bob never sprinted because they both get their own prizes. So somebody said Bob give away the race, but no, Bob get for him first place and D-Wade get for him first place. So in both categories, they get their own 2 different categories today. So Bob won the elite. I stay with them for a little bit. I can stay with them for a little bit. I can stay with them. So we're behind the 3 leaders, 3 G-Flow riders, Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, and Eric Trapp. Let me have a little drink of my Reed Cola. Yes, I had a little drink of that Ricola. Dog getting punished on the tarmac. Again, let me big up the sponsors and the donors of this event. I want to big up the BTB, the Honorable Anthony Maala, Evan Tillett and Chris Gillett. I want to big up Loans to Go, Thomas Tillett, Mr. Glenn Flowers, Seatong Bikes, Al Smith, Garden Tillett, Kirsten Seberanes, Urson Butler, Desiree and Sharon Wade, Ralda Bana Wade, Tracy Lindo, June Sutherland, Oswald Bowman, Floyd Williams, Mayers Pet Grooming, Anna and Lincoln Phillips, next up station prize, there's the bell, 4 laps remaining. Moving on to the donors and sponsors, we have Kevin Logan, we have Mr. Raymond Singh, we have Godwin Terry, we have Stephen Cabral, we have Elephant Sons, Travis Flowers, and we have John Oliveira. This is a boom circuit, folks. This is the boom race set up by Mr. D-Wade and friends. Again, the 3 G-Flow rider working in unity. Javin Gonzalez, Derek Chavarria, and Eric Trapp. No sign of bother, no sign of suffering. Nice, just turning over those pedals. Stop right there, stop right there. Got to calibrate. 130 the gap. So we are with the riders with right there. 130 is the gap. Afternoon. So this is the turn and make onto the Boom Active Road. This is through the back of the Boom Road. 130 is the gap. There's a beautiful motorcycle. Big up my driver, Mr. Rick. And as always, traveling with us, Mr. Banks. Big up yourself, Mr. Banks. Mr. Banks. We await the riders as they come. You can see them. So it's back together, Ogaldes. Yeah. We have cart back. So they have cut back, the group have cut back, the 4 riders were out front, so they have cut back Jairo Campos, young Keith Enright Jr., Atlee Lozano and Smokeston. So it's all back together. Only 2 groups I see on the road, the front group, and this is the main group. Atlee Lozano was one of those riders. So sitting at the back we have Jamal Murray, we have Jairo Campos, we have Atlee Lozano, we have Dijan Hyde, we have young Keith Enright Jr., Smokes Gladden, Mr. Ogaldes, Gian Lovell and Smokes. And Atlee telling let's go, Atlee Lozano, the rally and the troops. The gap is somewhere over a minute and change. 130, let me say 130. The gap, we can see the way in the distance, and they can see the lead riders. The group can see the 3 lead riders, but I don't think they want catching it. Lozano giving his all, assisting in trying to close back that gap. Ali Lozano. You have a Levy kit. I don't know if the leave, if they're ready for Valvoline today or the Levy 30. Yeah. Big up Giga Cycling. Folks, yesterday earlier this month I made a correction on the show. I never got it right, but I must say that for the fans out there, so Ahmad Charrington is both the TT and the junior national champ locally here in Belize. It's just that he's too young to represent Belize, so the next person, if they're going to represent Belize, would be Keith Enright Jr. That's a young kid right there on the PS. Keith Enright Jr. will represent Belize as the junior national champ once he left the country. But once any race held in the country, Ahmad Charrington owns that jersey. So there's a little correction. And then remember Thursday coming up, Guns, they have a junior race for only junior. And on the 19th of July, he's having a BS race. He say have BS1 and BS2. And for riders whenever compete or riders who haven't ridden a long time, I think they give Faggy Leslie a break for riding BS1. So big up Mr. Guns. You have the race coming up. And I know on the 24th of August, I think it's the 24th, Mr. Ruben Martinez and Team Imanes will have a all-day women race there, a crit race in Belmopan. So we ask the young ladies to continue to train, come out, some beautiful prize as usual. So I'm trying to get the next time gap shortly. But the gap have definitely ballooned some more because we don't see the guys no in sight. On the front we have Gian Lovell of Lovell Cycling, followed by Ali Lozano. Followed by Mr. Ogaldes riding for River Valley Boys. Followed by Haro Campos. Haro Campos today riding for as Catchy Bull. Pick up yourself, Miss Rita Thompson, Lincoln and Ann Phillips, Eckers and Carol Phillips. The Ashton Clothing Group, pick up on yourself, Jackie. The entire crew there in California. We have Clarence Tescum, always tune in. We have Power there in New York. We got Mr. Glenn Ford and Margaret Jex. I think Mr. Glenn Ford Jex is right here in Boom. I see in a vehicle at Tranquilo. Mr. Oswald Bowman there in New York. Kirsten Seberanes there in Long Island. James Sanchez there in California. Sweetie in New York. The Chicago crew, the Andrew Dones, Sean, Arlen Kill, Candice and Guy, Zakatus, the Houston crowd, Miami crew, Joel Bolan in Taiwan, Dower Richardson in Japan, our fans in Switzerland, our fans in Africa. 155, the gap have opened up. 155, the gap. So the gap have probably opened a bit. 155 is the gap. Sitting at the back, we have young Keith Enright Jr. I believe this young man will do an attack again. So 3 laps remaining, folks. We are fastly winding down. 3 laps remaining. 3 laps remaining. Picking up my driver again, Rick Castillo. Picking up all the cycling fans. Mr. Jex. This is a circuit race. Each lap about something about just over 3 miles. And young Gian Lovell have taken off. He's off the front. Young Gian Lovell off the front in hot pursuit. Athlete Lozano. Then Valdez, River Valley Boys, Smoke Sladden, Elephant Sons, D Wade, BZ Boys, Vision Hyde, PMA. Harrow Campus really ride for Whatever Boys. We have young Keith Enright Jr. rides for Team Valvoline. Alan Will Jr. rides for Team Budget. And Seatong rider Jamal Murray. Once again, bigging up the sponsors of this event. We want to big up the BTB, the Honorable Anthony Mala, Evan Tillett and Chris Gillett. We want to big up Loans to Go, Sir Thomas Tillett, the President of the Cycling Federation, Mr. Glenn Flowers, Seatong Bikes, Mr. Al Smith, Garden Tillett, Kirsten Siberanes, Urson Butler, Desiree and Sharon Wade, Rhonda Banner Wade, Tracy Lindo, June Sutherland, Oswald Bowman, Floyd Williams, Mays Pet Grooming, Ann and Lincoln Phillips, Kevin Logan, Raymond Singh, Godwin Terry, Stephen Cabral, Elephant Sons, Travis Flowers, and John Oliveira. Those are the people responsible for the race today. So, young Gian Lovell on a solo run. Folks, a long day in the saddle for me. Started this morning at somewhere around 8 o'clock. Right now it's 1:02. So I definitely not reach on time for the series race, but hopefully that not start on time. We're able, so, and I think I'm able for the interview as the race finish and pack up and leave and head to the city and ask D Wade, make it record it. So we're here with this group. We have Alina Zana sitting in the back. Harrow Campos, D Wade, young Keith Enright Jr., Maury just pull off the pace. We have Smoke Sladden, we have Dijon Hyde, we have Ogaldes, and we have Alana Will Jr. in the front. We out front, we see young Gian Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. Broke away from the group. A pleasant good afternoon, cycling fans. The time says is 1:03. So when you go wrong, we have one more lap and then we go to the finishing line where the race will come to its conclusion. About to reach the boom bridge. We make a left turn and then we head towards the final lap of the day. Young Keith right Jr. in the front, about to pick up Gian Lovell, who's out front. He is about to be caught. He broke away from the group of riders. He's about to be caught. So once we get on the back stretch, we can go to the front and hang out with the guys till they finish. The top 3 riders: Javin Gonzalez, Derek Chavarria, and young Eric Trapp. DV now on PS. Colonel Viconos of service son, but they might never get a chance. As they have caught Gian Lovell, they have caught up to Gian Lovell. So this group is all back together. So I think when you see the sign again, you say 1 lap, and that will be conclusion of the event. On this beautiful Sunday here in the beautiful village of Barrel Boom. So I believe this is the final lap, or 1 lap to go. Two laps to go. He said 2 laps. Okay, one after this then. $150, they get by 150, 150. And then we'll say, what do you got in this lead dog? Yeah. So you got 150. $150 is the gap. Once again, picking up the people bring the live into your living room. Want to pick up Mr. Pick, doing this bike shop, and the Tillet farm out of Frank Eddie's village. Pick up yourself, Mr. Evan Tillet. Riding, sneaking across the road. The young Keith Enright Jr., the only junior here. We had Matt Charrington, but he had a double flat. No, he had a flat, the rear wheel flat. Just behind it. This is the second and only group on the road. Ali Lozano on the front, followed by John Hart taking over the pace. And there's an attack again by Gian Lovell, and the attack, but I see that and he want water, so here's an attack. He get the attention of D Wade and the young Alana Will Jr. The pace have picked up to some 35 miles an hour, yes, but the man attack out hard. So the man attack out to get the prize. I mean not get the prize, get the water. Colonel, I don't know if you're going to get that. And here goes Ali Lozano on a mad attack. Jan try hard for that prize. I mean not for the prize to get the water. Immediately the attacker is Ali Lozano. In hot pursuit we have Mr. Ogaldez. Hot and Ogaldez Will is the young Keith Enright Jr. You can see Jen Hyde, we can see young Jamal Murray. You can see Jairo Campos, Smokes Gladden, D Wade, and Anna Will Jr. As we speak, young Keith Enright Jr. attacking out. Young Keith Enright attack out just as I take a little drink of my Ricola. And in hot pursuit again is Gian Lovell. As everyone come to a slow, young Keith Enright Jr. is riding away. Young Keith Enright Jr. is riding away, folks. Keith Enright Jr. is riding away, no one following the wheel. Gian Lovell dancing out of his saddle. Young and Will Jr. coming in front of the group. Still in the back here, Ali Lozano. Watch a car, it come close to Keith. So as we make a turn onto the Boom Road again, young Keith Enright Jr. of a few bicyclists is riding away from this group. Go to Keith. Young Keith Enright Jr. going totally ballistic. Young Keith Enright Jr. This young kid is a monster. This is wild. This is crazy. This is insane. Young Keith Enright Jr. This young kid, promising young kid, blazing a trail, leaving some of the elite and top riders. Young Keith Enright Jr. time trialing his way. Yes, look at him. No one to help him. He was assisting those guys at the back, but he got enough and said enough is enough. Keith Enright Jr. on a mad charge. He have left the group behind. We can see them in the distance, but young Keith Enright Jr. all alone as he continues to press on. Young Keith Enright Jr. all alone with 1 lap to go. With 1 lap to go, will he hold him out and come in for the 4th place? Keith Enright Jr. continue dancing out of a saddle. He continued to lift the pace. It's all Keith Enright Jr. as he lifts the pace. He's looking good. All alone. You can see guys way in the back. Young Keith Enright Jr. attacking out. Open up the gap. That's a curve, no one in sight yet. Final lap, final lap, final lap, final lap, final lap, final lap. We're just behind the young Keith Enright Jr. Final lap, young Keith Enright Jr. Yes, Mr. Jex. Smithereens. Yes, folks, look at this young kid, young Keith Enright Jr. blazing the trail. The man run on a truck and all. Young Keith Enright Jr. driving the pace, doing some 30 miles an hour all alone. This young kid is amazing. He's going totally ballistic out here. Looking back, he have expanded the gap. We can see guys way in the distance. I don't think they want to catch him back. The way he has them out of at least about 20 seconds or so. So we leave Keith and we go to the front of the race. So Keith Enright Jr., we leave this young kid blazing a trail, young Keith Enright Jr. as we make our way to the front of the race where 3 G-Flow riders have blown the whole race to smithereens. Up front we have Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez and Eric Trapp, who have demolished the entire peloton. They brought in their B2 bombers again and they have demolished the entire peloton as we make our way to the front of the race where 3 G-Flow riders dominate the event from start to finish. We're trying to make contact with the 3 lead riders. You can see them in the distance. Looking back, no one in sight. Yeah, man. So we move up. The riders have a lap A rider from River Valley Boys. So this is the final. We're heading towards the tape now. This is the final stretch, the final stretch. We have caught up to the 3 lead riders, Javin Gonzalez, Derek Chavarria, and Eric Trapp. Early in the morning, early in the part of the race, Derek Chavarria and Javin Gonzalez up front, and Eric Trapp bridge cross. And here they are, all beautiful jerseys, all G-Flow riders, Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, and Eric Trapp as they make their way to the conclusion of this event. We don't know if they are sprint it out or if they just ride in and hold up hand, or they give Eric Trapp the race, or who will be deserving, because you know, it's a team, so they all get to share that first place prize. We want to thank each and everyone who tuned in. We thank all the sponsors. We want to thank the people bringing life into your living room. Mr. Pick, Adonis Bike Shop, and the Tillet Farm out of Frank Eddie's Village, Mr. Evan Tillet. So as soon as this race finishes, we pack up and we head towards the city to do a second half of the day. It says 1:20, so we will probably reach about 2 o'clock. At least we'll get some of the races. So here we go with the 3 lead riders as we are into the final mile of this event. The final mile of this event. On the front we have Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, and Eric Trapp. These are the 3 riders heading towards the finish. All teammates. Final lap, final. We make our final mile of this event. Derek Chavarria, Javin Gonzalez, and Eric Trapp. So we are fast approaching the finishing line, because if they duke it out, or if they just want to ride into the finishing line and give I don't know who will ride across the finishing line. So all G-Flow as they head into the finishing line. The fans are out at the finishing line. And here the 3 riders, it seems that they can give it to Eric Trapp. Eric Trapp the prize will be given to Eric Trapp. All G-Flow in commanding style. So we await the riders as they make. So shortly we'll see Keith Enright Jr. making his way to the finish line. Then we'll have a sprint for the main field. No, they have caught him. It's not Keith. They look like they have caught Keith Enright. They have caught Keith Enright. We can see Jairo Campos out front. We can see Jairo Campos behind his smokes. We can see Jairo Campos heading for the line. Jairo Campos charging for the line. In hot pursuit, we have Smokes Nanted with Jairo Campos. They have caught Keith Enright. Jairo Campos. Here comes Jairo Campos. Here comes Smokes Gladden. Here comes Keith must get punctured, man. Yeah. Here comes Gian Lovell. No Keith Enright. Maybe Keith Enright get punctured. He have to get punctured. Here comes Jamal Murray and Dijon Hyde. Oh, the man can run back? No man. Oh, so it seems that some kind of confusion. They sent back Keith Enright for do a next lap. And yeah, Keith Enright was clearly out front. And apparently Keith Enright gang and do an extra lap. So I think the officials have to make a decision. And on that, Keith Enright clearly was way out front. Keith had a good gap, yeah. So Rick, go look for the bell. Go look for the bell and the bull hand for me. The numbers are. I don't have to worry about numbers. Have an exit. I think it may right under the thing there. The bull hand and the bell. So folks, we want to pick up the sponsors of this event. We want to pick up the big donors, the BTB, Honorable Anthony Mala, Mr. Evan Tillett. Yeah, so I understand. Yeah. So the officials have to make a decision and get a young boy prize.
No, they send it for our next lap. Yeah, but they're sending it for our next lap. They send it for our next lap. Yeah. But the officials, they send it for our next lap.
So they made mistake. Yes. So continuing with the sponsors, we have loans to go, Mr. Tom Tillett. We have Mr. Glenn Flowers. We have Seatung Bikes, Al Smith. We have Garden Tillett. We have Kirsten Siberanes. We have Urson Butler. We have Desiree and Sharon Wade. We had Rolna Banag Wade. We have Tracy Lindo. We have June Sutherland. We have Oswald Bowman. We have Floyd Williams, Mays, Pet Grooming. We have Ann and Lingan Phillips. We have Kevin Logan. We have Raymond Singh. We have Godwin Terry. We have Stephen Cabral. And we have Elephant Sons, Travis Flowers and John Oliveira. So folks, there's some confusion. Apparently they sent young Keith Enright wrong for another lap when he was supposed to complete that event. I want to thank the people who brought the live into your living room. We want to big up Mr. Pick. We want to big up Urgency Bike Shop. And we want to big up Tillett Farm out of Frank Eddy's Village, Mr. Evan Tillett. I can get a quick interview with Huh? Who have the bell? Who have the bell?
Last lap.
Even the live is saying, even the live people is not there.
Okay.
They don't want to say it till the boy go.
So we're out here. Folks, we want to do some interview, but I might have to take off. Probably I have to head to the city. I really want to do an interview where Eric Chop and I say Eric Chop, and I want to get a quickly word Eric Chop before I leave. No Eric Chop. Bob. Please tell D Wade make it do a recording at the price because I have to head the Kaya. I have to head down so I'll cut off and I head the Kaya race. Okay. So tell D Wade just do one recording, send to me and then I'll upload it to YouTube, right? Because I can't stay for the live. I have to head that city. Yeah.
You don't cut off?
Not cut off yet, about to cut off, yeah.
Alright.
So folks,
Mr. Adonis, please make the fans know that G-Flow sell the race.
G-Flow sell the race?
Yes.
Whenever they say G-Flow sell the race.
They accuse me that I sell the race to D Wade, right? So I accuse them and I sell the race to Eric.
Okay, alright.
I call the race before he finished that. Then boy want make Eric win the race. So the man they sell the race to Eric. Baby chat. And the man they not listen. Then I saw knucklehead Jivin. I tell you and Baby Chat before the race, keep the race together for at least 5 laps. First laps, go on the business. Not listen to instruction for me. I tell the man they keep the race.
The man they never run.
They never run?
No, if they run, they
but anyway, I mean, after all, Mr. D, I know you have to go, but I want a good Sunday anyway. Cycling is always but fun, and I mean, we're in a nice place. D-Wade did it again, and give thanks and congrats to all who come out, support riders and everybody, and all the viewers. Blessed Sunday to all. Thanks again, Mr. D-Wade, and have Mr. Donis, and have a safe travel to your next destination, and bring more live coverage to everybody living room on a wonderful Sunday. Kudos.
I thank folks, we are out. We can't wait. We have to go. We have another commitment, so we are out. Sorry we couldn't get that interview with the winners. But we are out. Have a blessed day.